What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Art of Awesomeness podcast. This is episode 64.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, it is 4.
Yes, you got a stack of episodes now. You know, like Minecraft 64 is the stack.
Yeah. Oh,
a stack of episodes.
The stack. I like it.
I'm your host, Nick Gordon, with your co-hosts, Christian Caito and Adrian Kiswani. How y'all doing?
We're doing pretty good.
I'm doing good, man. That's a good opening. I'm proud of you.
That's a solid opening, yeah.
I tried.
It was good.
Nick, why is it so dark in your room?
I know.
Because I turned off my lights so you can't see my laundry on my bed.
Okay, well, if you're a guest on the show, we want the full experience.
So you want to
man up
and
turn on some light. There we go.
I can't see much of anything still.
You can tell that my bed's not made.
Yeah, I'll admit that.
Nick, you're the main focus right now. You're the main focus of tonight's episode. Nick,
Presenting.
I'm really proud of you, man. I can't believe you're going to Jesus camp in a few days.
I know.
Jesus camp.
That's wild.
That's
Nick,
crazy.
we already talked about it when you were here. You talked about it a little bit, right? About where you were going. I think you gave a background about a little bit, right?
Yeah.
All right, and it's coming. When are you leaving, then?
I leave January 15th.
January 15th.
And then it officially starts the 17th.
That's coming up. That is coming up.
January 3 weeks.
Because we know that in a recent episode, we just went over Christian's thoughts a few episodes ago on, obviously leaving for, Nevada and college and going out of state and all of his thoughts on that. And I know that we've obviously, it's for anyone who actually listens to the podcast, it's probably a known thing that you're going to Huntington Beach and all that. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if we've ever actually gone into your thoughts, this late into the game as far as, it's coming up. Yeah. And obviously it's approaching and it's less of a far off thing now. And it's more of a grounded, in a few weeks, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess obviously Christmas Eve is tomorrow at the time of recording this. And we're all trying to spend time with family and it's a busy time. But what have you been kind of doing to kind of, I guess, maybe wrap up your time in Mountain House for, I guess, what is it, 6 months?
6 months. I'm going to be gone half a year, man.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. That's crazy. And I've just been definitely spending way more time with the family. I got up super early today. I had a cup of coffee with my dad, 6 a.m. today. Literally, I never get up that early. And we were just chilling downstairs, watching the dog, playing with the dog. Because my mom just got her booster shot yesterday. So we let her relax and sleep in today, just chill out, whatever. Because we had a lot to do today. Yeah, she was pretty tired today, but she's out. She took my sister out to her nail appointment today, but just been spending more time with the fam. I've been hitting up some friends that I haven't hung out with in a while. I'm gonna go hang out with Roman when he gets back from Germany.
Oh yeah. He's over there.
He's in Germany.
Yeah, he's in Germany right now. He's living his life, man. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with him. I think I'm gonna hang out with Daniel and all of them because I haven't seen Daniel in a while because he was at college and I think he's back for a little bit because winter break and all that. So probably hang out with him and Lucas and Jacob and all them a couple more times before I leave. And then I gotta hit you, my boys, up, bro. We gotta, dude. I was gonna say we need to do the Christmas in the park before it closes.
San Jose.
In San Jose, yes, we need to do that.
Oh, okay, got it.
Have you been to Christmas in the Park, Adrian?
I've never heard of that, to be honest with you.
I've never done it.
Nick, what is Christmas in the Park?
I don't know. It's a bunch of. My dog is going crazy.
Yeah, who's that dog behind you?
Coco, right?
Yep, his name is Coco. He's the star of the show today. Come here.
Star of the show. Tell us a little bit about Coco.
Immediately the views just go like this. Just to skyrocket. Like Christian's high.
Here we go. Here he is. Coco is 1 year old. He just turned 1 a couple months ago. He's been with us since last Christmas. Yeah, he's huge. He's ginormous.
He looks like a brownie.
Say hi. Say hi.
He looks like a carpet, dude.
Say hi. No, he's the best dog ever, bro. He's a little poopy butthead sometimes, but he's such
the best dog ever.
He's such a cute dog. You can't be mad at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's trying to jump
Are
out
you
my
gonna get
arms.
were you the one that was talking about getting another one?
Yes, no, my parents are getting another one when I'm gone, dude.
Tell
Just
us.
so he can
Give
have
us all
like
the
a brother
details.
or sister to play with.
Dude, they're like replacing you already, man.
Yeah, I know. They're replacing me with a dog, dude.
That's crazy. Are they gonna name him like Nick or something?
Dude, I don't know, bro. I think they're gonna get another golden doodle, but like the bigger ones.
Oh, okay, got it,
What
got it.
color?
Yeah, because he's the tiny golden doodle. So I think they're gonna get like one of the big ones where you literally like they're like huge and you can just like have them on your back and stuff. Dude, they're huge.
Is it bigger than him?
Oh yeah, way bigger than him. Way bigger
Dang.
than him because he only gets up to like 22 pounds and that's just it.
Oh,
Like
all right.
that's as big as he gets for the rest of his life.
Oh, so he's
And
pretty
then like
light
the normal
actually.
ones are like 50, 60 pounds.
Okay,
Like,
gotcha.
What are you gonna name it?
I don't know. I'm not gonna be here. They're gonna name it.
So when you get back, it's gonna be like grownish, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be like a couple months old, I guess, because they're gonna get it when it's a puppy. So
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. When it's like still tiny. What is
Yeah.
it? What breed is it?
it's a golden doodle. It's like a mixture of golden retriever and a poodle.
Oh, okay.
Dang, how
Yeah.
do you do that? You just like take two of the same
They
dogs.
just
and
breed. I don't know. I don't know how they do that.
Put them together, mesh.
Yeah.
make them play a game of cards.
Yeah.
We should do that. Nick, speaking of cards, how are you feeling about Huntington Beach coming up?
What?
That was
no smooth. Like that did not. You know, I'll give it to you, bro. That yep.
Well,
Good job,
because I
Christian.
mean, we are on the topic now, so I mean, it worked, right?
Yeah, it did work. It did work.
worked.
But yeah,
Let us know. Give us the deets.
dude, it's like really, really close now. And like I know I said this last time you guys asked, but like I'm scared and excited at the same time. Because like it's a whole new experience. I'm gonna be on my own, like no family, like it's like I'm gonna be gone from everybody for 6 months. I'm going in blind. I know nobody there. Like it's just like it's like a whole new thing. And it's just like whoa, like
Yeah.
but like it's
It's kinda
exciting
like
because
any
it's also
experience.
new.
Yeah.
What are you most excited for?
Probably
Wait, what?
my dog is barking, bro. I'm excited.
Sounds like Christian's house, man.
Dude, it's crazy. Yo, honestly, I'm just excited for the whole experience, bro. Cause like it's also a music school. So like I'm gonna be able to like get trained for like 3 months for like a whole like writing songs, playing guitar, playing the keys, vocal lessons. Like it's gonna be like a whole course thing. And like I get college credits out of it. So once I'm done with this, I'll be done with community and then I'll go to 4-year or whatever. So
okay, so you're actually transferring to a 4-year after Huntington.
yeah.
Okay, got it.
Because that stuff counts as like credits too, right?
Yeah, it's 30 credits, dude. I get 30 like credits and I need like I think I only need like 22 left to get my AA. So hey, after I'm done with this, bro, I'm out of community and going into the 4-year, bro.
But that's good that it's a tailored kind of experience for your specific interest,
Yeah.
Because it'd be cool enough to just go and experience like obviously something different down there, but just the fact that it's actually not only a new experience that I'm sure you're going to gain a lot out of, but it's also something that is tailored to something that you're actually very talented in and have a deep passion about.
Yep.
I feel like that's just going to make it, even if maybe it's a difficult start at first, you're at least going to have that one thing to kind of latch on to, that even if everything else is a bit shaky, you still have that one kind of core aspect of yourself that's going to carry you through that. But I'm sure you're going to do great, dude.
It's going to be crazy, dude.
Do you know anybody else that's going?
No, I literally know nobody.
Wow.
You didn't invite. I thought you were inviting everyone. Like not one person was just like.
Nope, can't. It's $6,000. Not a lot of people got $6,000 to spend.
That is true. That is true.
I guess that's.
So like, I'm like really blessed to even like be able to go, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. How did you even hear about it? It was on TikTok, right?
I saw it on TikTok. Yeah, I saw it on TikTok. I saw like a video of like all the kids singing on the beach, and I was like, bro, I want that. I'm going. Like I literally commented on that TikTok that day that I found it. I'm like, I'm going to this. Like I committed to it that day, and I'm going now. I got accepted and everything. Like it's crazy.
I just think it's crazy because I remember when obviously you first started talking about it. I remember you saying that you wanted to be there, and you wanted that to be you. and just the fact that it's only a few weeks away is kind of a weird thing, because I
know.
don't know how long ago it was that you first told me and Christian about it.
Yeah, it was
It was a
wild.
while ago.
I
I
felt,
found it in
yeah,
like February this year.
wow,
Yeah.
yeah, it
It's
has been
weird.
a while then.
Dang. Nick,
Yeah.
man, that's gonna be a crazy experience. I think it's very similar to just like college in general.
Yeah.
I don't think there's there many differences. I think one thing that probably stands out from that in college, like dorming and then like going, I think it's just a different vibe. I mean, you guys are like gonna be traveling.
Yeah.
Shoot, you're gonna like be studying. You won't have like different classes. Like you'll be learning different things, but I mean, essentially, it's cool because you get to pick that track you want to be on to, and I think
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
wild, dude. Man, I'm excited for you, man. I didn't even know that stuff kind of existed before you
I know.
like
I
like
literally
telling
didn't
us
either.
about it.
I
Like
didn't
we
either.
can
Dude.
just go and do all that stuff.
And then
Yeah.
how's your, on top of what you're feeling, how's your family feeling about it? Because I know
Dude.
that, obviously, I know Christian and his family, that's one thing, sending your kids off to college and stuff. And I'm sure that's a similar kind of a feeling as if your family were sending you off to college. But it still must, carry that same weight with it that, obviously it affects the people around you when you're not there for like 6 months, so.
Yeah, every day they just keep saying, Nick, I'm gonna miss you. Like I'm gonna be crying. I'm gonna go sit on your bed and just think of all of the memories that we had. I'm like, guys, I'm not leaving forever. It's only 6 months.
Like I didn't die,
Like,
right?
I mean, I get it though. Like
Yeah, yeah.
this is like the first time I'm like leaving them for like a long time. So
Yeah,
yeah.
Nick,
Yeah.
man.
But I'm happy that you're gonna get that experience, man.
Oh yeah, no, dude. It's gonna be crazy. I'm coming back a whole different person, bro. I'm telling you.
If there was
bro.
someone out there that was like thinking about that, like, would you just recommend that to anybody, like going to a camp like that, just to anybody that like off the street, or is there a certain kind of person like you would like tell and be like, hey,
I feel like you kind of have to like have the drive to go to something like that, because like it's a very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a very it's like a different, I don't know, it's kind of like a, dang, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it. I don't know. It's just different. Like you have to like be driven to serve God and just, like in multiple ways and just like serving the kingdom of God, just like, just like you have to have a calling on you, because
yeah,
like I've had like multiple people tell me like you're gonna be a pastor when you're older. Like I see you doing big things. Like I see you doing big things for the kingdom of God, and just like, and then like I've prayed about it multiple times, and like I was like, you know what, like this is actually happening. Like this is like the start of that journey, and it's just like this is like a whole new chapter in my life, bro. So it's like, man, you got to be like a certain type of person to sort of do these kinds of things. I feel like, in my opinion.
Man. That's cool. I see. So you're saying that it makes it that much better if you, I guess, if you already have that kind of like bone in you that wants to do that. Nick,
for
man,
sure.
like, how are you? If there was someone out there right now that's kind of like on the, I don't know, like if there was, I know you haven't gone yet, but you're getting closer, and we've already kind of talked about like your expectations and what you've, that kind of realm. But what is, if you could like bring anyone like from high school for sure, regardless of where they stood, like if
Lucas
there's anyone
Martin.
from high school, Lucas, I was about to say right now, I was like,
Lucas Martin.
I'm trying to nudge around the idea, because Lucas, shout out Lucas, he's is he agnostic still?
I don't know. Like the last time we talked about it, he said like he started saying God. Like I feel like he believes in a higher being, but not what we technically believe, So he just like believes in a higher power.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people who are agnostic for a time, which is it's a strange place for me to even understand because it's like it's a belief that like thinks that you can't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always found that a lot of those people, at least in high school, who kind of held to that kind of an agnostic belief, even if they didn't become overtly religious in maybe a sense that we would kind of count as it, they would always kind of end up having to grab for something, I feel like, because in life, if you don't have, I guess you could say like an ultimate measure against yourself to kind of work towards, it's kind of hard to live life with any real sense of purpose or kind of overarching theme, it's just
Yeah.
because in high school it's kind of easy because everything's kind of planned out for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's kind of how it is with college too. But when you actually step out into the real world, then you have to, I guess, live out there without kind of any sort of set in stone path. You need something to measure yourself against, and you kind of need something as a guiding force. And so people, obviously latch on to different things for that purpose.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it's always good to see people kind of go on that right path, even if it doesn't exactly lead them to the destination. That it's at least maybe I guess you could say a starting point.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I would definitely pick him too.
Yeah. Lucas
That'd be a
Martin
cool
is the
experience for
boy.
sure.
I would be interested in seeing how Lucas would react to it. I think Lucas would. It's weird we didn't have him on the episode, but I think Lucas would. Because he's that kind of guy. He's a very social kind of guy.
Oh yeah.
I think if he's there and he sees kind of like what they're putting down, it's different. I mean, it's funny. I mean, like in the future, though, that's something to consider if there's any other, events like that where it's kind of like a lot of like heavily masked Christians in one area. I would invite Lucas to that because that's something
Yeah.
I'm interested in seeing because I know a lot of testimonies are like, it started with my friend.
Yo.
He asked me to come.
Yep.
So it would be, it would be so cool. Man, I'm really excited for you, Nick. Like that's.
Thank you, man.
Whew. Man, it's very. I know it's 6 months. It seems like a lot, and it is a lot. But it's just a lot can happen in 6 months, man.
Yeah, a
Are you
lot
nervous
can
about
happen in 6
anything at
months.
all?
What?
Are you nervous about anything?
Not really. I mean, like, just the nervousness of going into it at first, but I'll get over that because like I'll eventually get to know the people that I'm living with, and it'll just like I'll get over it. But honestly, not really. Like probably the nervousness of like going out onto the streets and evangelizing to people, that's definitely a nerve. Like I'm definitely nervous about doing that because I've like literally never done it before. But it'll like that's why I'm
Anything
going
new is
because they'll
scary.
teach me
Anything.
and I'll get over it. I'll get used to doing it. So
Yeah, well, I think that when you're really passionate about something, you can come out of your shell quite a bit, and obviously be very sociable. I know in high school you were, I know we all kind of had our shortcomings as far as like social skills went.
yeah.
Like I've always been more introverted, but I always knew that whenever you got acclimated to a certain group of people, I mean, you were free to be yourself.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you were with that group of people. So I have the feeling that if you become very attached to the circle of people that you're with down there in Huntington Beach, then I think it'll be very easy for you to kind of be at ease with yourself down there.
Yeah.
When you're kind of in company, because it's hard to do something that you've never done by yourself. But I feel like when you're with other people who also probably haven't done that before either, you kind of have a sense of camaraderie of like, oh, well, we both haven't done this before, so let's like just kind of go out and see how it goes.
Yeah.
I feel like that'll probably help you for sure.
Yeah, nah, dude, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, because 6 months,
like I literally can't
quick.
explain it any other way. It's just like I can't believe it's actually happening.
Yeah, and it's gonna. I know it's 6 months. It is, I guess, what we would call a long time, but in the grand scheme of things, it is. I feel like it's gonna go by short, especially if you enjoy it.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna go by super super quick. Like
if you think about how long it's been ever since you talked about it to now that you're almost going, it doesn't feel like that long now.
Yeah,
so
I know.
I feel like it might be the same way, but I'm excited to see not only what you learned, but kind of how you come back. Because I know that you said that you're going to come back a different person. And I don't really doubt that, but it's always curious for me to see what kind of person that's going to be, because I know that you're going to come back
Yeah.
a different person, but like how different, in what way, that's what we don't know
Yeah.
yet. So I'm excited to see, in just what ways you change, and
Oh yeah.
how that affects your life going forward. Because if it does, help you get further into music and stuff like that, I can only imagine that your work is just going to improve. From because you're already
Yeah.
putting out songs now.
Yep.
So if they're teaching you even better ways of how to make songs and stuff like that, if you just apply what you already know to what they're allowing to give you, that sounds like a pretty good opportunity in my opinion. But yeah.
Oh yeah. It's definitely gonna change a lot of things when I come back. Like I don't even know what I'm gonna do when I come back. Like, because this whole thing could just open up a lot of opportunities for me. Like because like right now, my plan would be when I come back, I would, you know, get into go to work and go to school. Like that would be it. Be getting a job, going to school, keep working on music, preaching to people, eventually try to get onto like a worship team or something and like, work my way through that. Um, but like I could be doing something completely different. Like when I come back, like I could be like, say I meet somebody down there and they invite me to go on a mission trip for like a whole year. Like I could like be doing something completely different when I come back. So it's just like I don't even know. Like that's also another like thing that I'm nervous about. I have no idea what I'm gonna be like or what I'm gonna be doing when I come back.
Yeah,
That's
that's
gonna
true,
be
huh?
fun, man. You're in your college years. That's all part of the uncertainty. I think the uncertainty aspect is the biggest part of it, and like not knowing how things are gonna play out. And because I know if you look back from like where you were in middle school, I mean you've gone through a lot like since middle school. And I'm sure
Oh
there's
yeah.
things about you that you've grown into who you are right now. It's like I know looking for me that I know I like who I am better than who I am in middle school, and there's some things where it's like give and take or things I still wish I could work on and whatnot. But I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
just imagine like 6 months like in a great environment like that. I mean, that's
I know.
so. I mean, do you know like we kind of already, we talked about like Huntington Beach a little bit. Do you know like kind of long term? I think we talked about this maybe a little on a past episode, but do you know like long term like what you kind of want to do, or is there like a career already that you like want to get into? Like
Um
an idea or anything, or is it it's just kind of years still? But
honestly, like I want to do a lot of there's so many things
Mhm.
that I want to like do in life. And like honestly, I'm gonna do all of them. Like I'm definitely gonna do I want to get into music 100%. Like that's just dead given. I want to do music. I want to do photography and videography. I love doing that kind of stuff, like editing photos and editing videos, filming videos, that sort of thing. Acting is a really big one. Like I've been getting into it way more, like acting and voice acting especially. Like I have
Voice
a
acting?
friend and he's actually getting me like interviews and like auditions for voice acting, and like he's been having me like read scripts and recording them and sending them in. And like I actually there's like this show that is it's like an unscripted or untitled show right now for Netflix that he got me an audition for. And
Oh
it's
my
like
god.
it's an animated show, and he got me the audition for it. And so I sent in my lines for that. It's like this whole entire thing. I'll have to show it to you guys after, but it was like this whole entire
You
script that
auditioned
I
for
had
a
to
Netflix
read.
show?
It was crazy. Yeah, I literally auditioned voice acting for a Netflix show. So
What's it
I have to
about?
wait like 6 freaking weeks to wait though, like to hear back for
Do
like
you
a
know
callback or
are
something.
you like do you know like the general plot of the show?
Yeah, they give a general plot of the show, and then like I had to like read like a paragraph of
Is it
lines,
like
and then I had to read like there was a paragraph of words that I had to read, and then I had to make certain noises, like like how like if there's like a fight scene or something, you have to do like a or like a death noise or something. I had to do a whole entire line of like noises, dude, and it was so awkward because like my parents could be sitting outside my door and they just hear like, I don't know whatever
is
I'm
the
doing.
plot of the show like a secret or something?
I think it's like they are very very like just like they barely give any details on anything that they're making. They're so secretive. All they literally gave one line, like they gave one sentence. It was like it was about an elf in a freaking like enchanted world or something that's going at war, and it was, and then they gave like the genre of the show, and it was like an action slash anime. So I was like, oh, that would be cool.
What? So if there's the possibility of Nick being on a TV show, and this is gonna be one of those interviews like where we get with B Star. If it's an
Yeah.
elf, do you think it's gonna be like a Christmas thing?
I know, like a
I
Christmas
don't I don't
anime.
think so. I hope not. No, that would be pretty funny though. I feel
Yeah.
like it's more of like like the mystical elf
Oh,
sort
like
of look
Oh,
creatures,
okay, yeah.
like sort of a thing like that.
Okay.
yeah.
That makes
Man,
more
No, it's
sense.
pretty
we're
interesting.
hearing it first here on the podcast that Nick is
Yeah, I haven't
auditioning.
told anybody but my family.
So what was your reaction when you got the lines? Like, what did you ask? Cause like, did you know? Were you expecting to get like the lines in audition and thing like that? I mean, because
Oh,
you go out of your way to ask for it. Did you know like this guy could get you like auditions, or was
oh
it?
yeah, no, I know he's like top, like he's really really good at what he does. I think I mentioned him to you guys before. Jaco, he's like my old streamer friend, and then he has like his own TV studio now, and he has like a bunch of clients and stuff. And then he signed me as a music producer. Did I
Okay.
tell you guys about that?
I don't think so. At least I don't remember if you did.
Oh yeah, he signed me as a music producer under his studio like a couple months ago. And then he also does like voice acting auditions. Like he has clients that he gets auditions for. And um he's gotten somebody, that new Arcane show, the League of Legends Arcane show on
Oh, I
Netflix.
saw that.
Yeah.
One of his clients is literally a voice actor for that show.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm like, bro, like,
Uh,
so I knew like he could get big things like that. And
Mhm.
so but I didn't expect to like get the audition, because you have to it's sort of like trying out for that. So you're trying out for the tryout. It's like super weird. So I had to
mhm.
like send like a 30-second clip in of just me talking, and like saying my name, my age, where I'm from, like who my agent is, and like all that. And then I got the audition. Then I had to read the lines and do all the noises and stuff, and it was super awkward, bro.
Dude.
Yeah, but I mean, just kind of knowing your interests and talents in music and producing and video editing and stuff, that sounds like something that you'd be interested in if you actually got that part, like,
Dude, I would be so stoked, bro. I've been wanting to do voice acting since like 6th grade, but it's
What
like
was
always got pushed back.
what was the line that you had to say?
It was like a whole paragraph. I had to like, because it was for it was a supporting male role, so it was like sort of like a sidekick character, I guess, that I was auditioning for, not the lead, but like the supporting character. So I was like reading all these. Dude, what was one of the
Can
lines?
you
I'm trying
read
to
like
think.
one line of it and like how you read it?
Hold on, I can pull up the script on my phone. It's gonna take a couple seconds, so.
Oh my gosh. Imagine if Nick makes it on this show. This can change everything.
I know.
New mascot.
Just cuts to Christian screaming. That's his audition. It's an ancient war song. Yeah, I mean, overall, it was a bit of a shorter episode, I know, but kind of
Wait.
have limited time, and so we just kind of want to get everyone together before obviously the holidays get real busy. And because this episode does come out after Christmas, we just want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. We hope that you guys have a Merry Christmas, spend good time with your family, and all those good things. So
Merry Christmas,
just
everybody.
hopefully everyone's doing well during this holiday season.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe it's Christmas. Okay, I'm
This is
not.
it.
Should I just give the Bible verse right now, or should we keep
Yeah,
going?
sure. If you want, then anything
know
you
what?
want to say after.
Real quick, Bible verse of the day. Proverbs 12:26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Tongue twisters.
Excellent in his neighbor. Just compares and contrasts examples between these two ways that have to do with following God and following his rules and teachings and following under his guidance, and leading the opposite of that and kind of
being like seduced by like temptations and stuff. Like
it's like comparing and contrasting between these two scenarios. One, which is one that we are taught to live out thoroughly daily on the daily as Christians, and kind of the opposite of that. And I think that kind of ties into like the idea of what is it? The idea where it's like does God really give us a choice then to make wrong choices? I mean, if it just leads to like how, like when we were talking about like free will, and does he really give us an alternative, like to be with him, if the alternative is like hell or anything like that? But I think it's just, I think when you kind of take the time to like dive into it a bit more, you kind of get the idea that it's like, that's how I think as humans, it's like we think how, oh, I have to go to heaven, otherwise it's not really that much of an alternative. But I mean, in reality, I thinking like from a very early mindset of like what is good and what is bad, kind of being open to what it is, you kind of see that that's like a bad thing to go the other way, and it's not a forced choice to make. It's our choice. It's like an own free will choice to make.
Right.
But that's just what lies on the other side. And the beauty of being human is that we have that choice to make for ourselves, regardless of what anyone else says. So it's up to us. But good Bible verse, Adrian.
Yeah, good explanation too. That was good.
Good job. I'm not gonna lie, fellas. I know we're kind of coming to a closing, maybe a little bit, kind of, sort of ish, maybe.
Yeah, 1 minute.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel different about Chemist this year. I don't think I'm as amped this year. I look and it's the 23rd.
Definitely not.
Yeah, Nick and I were talking about that right before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, it does not feel like Christmas time.
I don't know why. I remember as a kid and even in high school, I'd feel a bit more festive and just get really excited. But this year, I don't know. It's kind of like not a drag, but it's kind of like a little bit of a dull this year. I think is moving.
The simulation is messed up.
Yeah, I don't know. What about you guys? What's you guys feel the same way?
Yeah, I don't feel the Christmas joy at all, like I usually do. It does not feel like Christmas is literally in like a day and a sleep, bro.
Dude, I know, man. It's crazy. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve.
I know.
Yeah, I know. That's insane.
Tomorrow's Christmas Eve.
It's hard to
does not feel like it.
It's been. I was telling Nick. I said, I feel like it's probably maybe part of it. I was like, it's just been a bit of a year in total. So, and it's been a busy time. Like I don't think we've ever had a Christmas where we had all the things that we had to deal with this year. So
yeah,
maybe that's part of it. But I've been feeling exactly what you guys have been feeling. That's crazy that it's actually the same across all three boards, because I agree.
Okay, we got plenty more Christmases, right? Hopefully.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
Not getting tomorrow, but I mean,
let's not get COVID-69.
Yeah.
COVID-69. Episode 69, the Art of Awesomeness podcast. We get COVID.
Oh, dude, I have to be on that episode.
Be present. Just be present. Oh, wait. Did you say you wanted to be on episode 69?
Yes, I have to be, bro.